if I'm being honest, this might not to sound cocky, but I think I knew I had it at about 1,000 meters because any other like when I ran four flat, when I ran 401, I came through 1,000 in I I want to say either 2:30 or 2:31, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to kick. Let's see if I can do it. Where for the 357, I came through in 2:27, and I'm like, I feel just as good now as I did in the other 2 miles, so I know I have at least a 60-second last lap in me. So at that point, I was like, I'm pretty confident I have this wrapped up. But let's finish strong. Let's go as far under as possible, and let's see what I can run. When I when I first started to commit myself to the sport, probably I would say even summer of 2020, like when I realized I had potential, but I wasn't quite there yet. Like like I got a little like I'll admit it, I got too caught up in stuff on the internet, like going online and reading like this guy has this trainer and he's running this many miles and maybe I'm not running as many miles as him, so maybe I should be running more and maybe I should be going out and getting my own coach and like personal trainer and like is there like maybe it's necessary. But the more I the more I continued to train and like just do my own thing, I started to realize that what I was doing was working and training comes in different like successful training comes in different forms for everyone. So if what you're doing is working, just you should probably stick with it. You mentioned those two things like running against someone like Colin Solomon or going after the 353 and obviously like that'd be great. Like if the opportunity comes up, I'd love to either race Colin or go after that mile, but at the same time I feel like I've learned the past month, especially the past 2 months or so, not to get caught up on one specific large goal and to really just go forward with training, let the training run its course, and then let the performances speak for themselves. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to keep doing. I have a lot of confidence in myself right now. I think I can throw down a lot faster of a mile than I've already run, but I'm not going to stress too much about going about any one specific goal or record. And I'm just going to keep getting better, keep racing, keep getting PRs, and hopefully get some PRs across multiple events. It's something I never really thought about, but now I feel like as I'm as I'm getting more attention in the running world, it's kind of become like part of my identity, which I kind of like to lean into it. It's cool. I mean, I like it's crazy to me that I get like this notoriety for being the runner with glasses, but it's really cool.
Well, no, I think it helps with people, it's an identifying characteristic like Craig Engels, he's the guy
With the
with the
mullet.
mustache and the mullet and all that sort of thing. And people you see, oh, it's Gary Martin. I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you're able to lean into it, and it just yeah, that's a good approach to it, I think.
Yeah, no, and it's definitely like it's funny because there's people who like I've been called like I've seen stuff like the nerd runner or stuff like that, which I think is funny. Like it's hard to get to me. So anytime either if I get made fun of or like there's obviously nice comments too, but even like the stuff that it's people like joking about it, I think it's funny and I'll take whatever attention I can get for it. So it's pretty funny to me. Uh that's a tough one. I feel like there's definitely some guys who I'm gonna forget. I'm not gonna give credit to because I mean I think like the top guys come to mind first, but there's always those under the radar guys who don't get enough credit and who will be up there. But I mean, off the top of my mind, I mean, I think Cooper Tier seems like he's pretty fit. He's been having a good year. Centrowitz has I don't know if has Centro run it all yet this year. He hasn't opened up yet.
No, he's supposed to run his first race in the Bowerman Mile at Pre next week.
Okay, I'll be curious to see what he does then. Uh, West. I'm just gonna throw a random name out there. West Porter. You never know. Watch out. Maybe he'll sneak in. My Virginia guy. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. So I mean, it's funny because I've heard that like from some people in the sport where maybe it's this thing where does he have this kick where if he gets in a hot race will he be able to kick and hang with these guys? And I think obviously even for me it's yet to be seen. I haven't. I'll be honest. I'd be lying if I said I've been in a big race where I've gone and thrown down a 55 or something for the last lap. But what I can say I have done is I'll just put the numbers out there. New Balance Indoor Nationals when I ran 402, I closed in 57.4, which I were at around there 57 point, which was a pretty good kick for me. And then I ran my district meet. It was a little bit. It wasn't a super hard effort, but the strategy at my district meet on Wednesday was just run 64s and then close for the last lap. And I closed that in, I think, 55.02. So again, it's way different running 60s and then throwing down a hard last lap than it is running 64s and throwing down a hard last lap. But I've run I've run 49 for 400. I've run 149 for 800. I know I have the leg speed. I think in the right race with adrenaline and having competition, I can throw down a kick. Because another thing I will mention too is the even splits. I prefer running even splits when I'm alone and solo because it's easier for me to find my pace early on and settle into that rhythm rather than go a little slower and then get the adrenaline on by my own. Like it can be hard to, it's something I'd like to work on, but it can be hard to gather that really adrenaline and momentum for a last kick when you're by yourself, where if I know I'm in shape, I just like to settle into that rhythm early and find that pace and run it when I'm solo. But like I said, I know this is a really long-winded answer to the question, but I think in the right race, hopefully I can throw down a fast kick 55, 56, because I've done it in some slower races and I know I have the speed for it.